Brr! Imagine being trapped in a snowstorm with a murderer. That's the icy predicament at the heart of Dead of Winter, a survival thriller that's equal parts bone-chilling and emotionally gripping. But here's where it gets controversial. Is the film's most terrifying element the frigid Minnesota wilderness, or the people lurking inside that remote cabin? Let's dive in. The story follows Barb, Emma Thompson, a woman reeling from grief who stumbles upon a dilapidated cabin during a blizzard. Seeking refuge, she discovers a kidnapped young woman named Leah, Laurel Marsden, held captive by a desperate couple, the Purple Lady, Judy Greer, and Camo Jacket, Mark Menchaca. Cut off from civilization and cell service, Barb becomes an unlikely savior, navigating a deadly game of wits and survival. But this is the part most people miss. The film isn't just about physical survival. It's a psychological battle against isolation, fear, and the human capacity for both cruelty and resilience. As someone who's never braved a real blizzard, my idea of cold is a poorly heated office. I was stunned by how Dead of Winter made me feel the sting of the wind and the weight of the snow. Director Brian Kirk turns the Minnesota landscape into a character of its own, with cinematographer Christopher Ross capturing the stark beauty of the wilderness, those endless white vistas that feel both serene and suffocating. And let's talk about Emma Thompson's performance. She's not just acting. She's channeling every resourceful survivalist trope and making it feel fresh. Think of her as a cross between a seasoned hiker and a trauma surgeon, wielding duct tape and determination like a double-edged sword. Her quiet moments of sorrow, flickers of memories with her late husband, portrayed by younger actors in tender flashbacks, add depth to her relentless drive. Then, there's the couple holding Leah hostage. Judy Greer's Purple Lady is a masterclass in moral ambiguity. She's clearly dying, coughing up blood, gaunt and desperate. But is she a villain or a victim? Menchaca's Camo Jacket is equally compelling, his vulnerability hinting at a backstory that could spark debate. Should we pity them, or are they beyond redemption? The film leaves room for interpretation, and that's the hook. It forces you to ask, can desperation justify monstrous acts? Leah, bound and gagged for much of the film, is a tragic figure, though her lack of backstory feels like a missed opportunity. Still, her plight fuels Barb's mission, and once the rescue begins, the tension never lets up. The technical details deserve applause. Volker Bertelmann's score is a haunting blend of strings and ambient noise, echoing the film's bleak atmosphere. And props to the makeup team. Greer's gaunt, ashen look is so convincing, you'll swear she's been living in that cabin for years. The only quibbles? A few plot beats feel rushed, and Leah's character remains underdeveloped. But these are minor complaints in a film that thrives on raw emotion and relentless pacing. So, should you watch Dead of Winter? If you crave a story that blends survival thrills with heart-wrenching humanity, this one's for you. Root for Barb, cringe at the couple's descent into madness, and maybe even shed a tear over a Polaroid snapshot. And here's your take-home question. Do you think Barb's heroism makes her relatable, or is she too extraordinary to be believable? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to know if you'd side with her, or if you'd freeze up like the rest of us would in a real blizzard.